I know this is a joke, but I think this conversation has some really good points for both sides of the sandbox versus railroad discussion. What do you
The
think?
benefit of railroading. As a DM, I don't have to think of that much shit. Quality of life. Quality of life.
Quality of life. The only real man out there, the only person actually saying it how it fucking is. I don't got fucking time for
I come from a narrative writing background of I written for TV shows and things where you write the thing and that's the thing that happens. You don't write a bunch of possibilities and then
and throw most of them out.
I think, you just have to prepare so much as a DM. So as a DM, I don't care. You're doing this thing. Maybe that's like a slightly stronger stance than I have, and maybe people benefit from a little bit of choice. But otherwise, I mostly believe that they will have fun if they do the thing that I set out for them to do.
I think it's so brave of you to say that players don't deserve agency or choices. And I think it's actually incredible of you to get out here and stake a position that people should get in the fucking minecart and go down the rails to the little gem room.
I'm sorry, did what you described sound unfun?
Being in a minecart, rolling down the... Woo! I'll tell you what's more fun than a roller coaster.
What?
A box of sand. Sandbox play invites the players into a rich, engaging, multifaceted world where they are not pinned down to a prefabricated plot. They are not mere passengers on the voyage of their dungeon master's fancy. They are at cause and in the driver's seat of the adventure that is unfolding.
And hopefully they have the agency to find that minecart that was already there and go down it, or something as good as that, which... I'm starting to believe if you're creating this big sandbox, might not exist.
If you're putting all this effort into getting sand, maybe there's not a fun mine. With a sandbox approach, what happens is the players get to avail themselves of the deep motivations of their characters, and they get to engage in the world with all of the feeling of depth and intricacy that this is a real fantastical setting that they can move through. And rather than having to be led by the nose like a child that we're constantly in this day and age seeing grabbed by the nose and led around, that they instead are able to design adventures based on their own characters' wants, needs, and motivations.
I really don't mind either way, whether it's a sandbox or a linear story. I don't really mind. However, what I don't want is the dungeon master to have specific ideas in mind, and we can't move the story any further if we don't do the specific things that they thought of.